It was glory, glory Leeds United during Billy Bremner's playing days. But Ellen Road became a trophy-free zone in the 80s. Howard Wilkinson brought the title to Ellen Road in 1992. But since then, the club has struggled to make an impact. George Graham picked up the reins a year ago, decided major surgery was needed, and the patient has responded to treatment. Ahead of today's game, away at second-place Chelsea, Leeds stand fifth in the table. And in the opinion of Leeds assistant manager David O'Leary, the credit must go George Graham's way.
I think George Graham is going to be successful at most clubs.
What's his method?
Hard work, simple as that.
I've just injected my managerial skills, or the way I do things, here at Leeds. It may have been different from the previous managers, it may be different from other managers. I've just tried to inject my character and my personality in here at Leeds. I just let everybody know that I'm going to work hard, and everybody that works underneath me is going to work just as hard as I am. And that's why when I came into the club, obviously there was quite a few star names here, not really getting any return from them. You know, they were on enormous contracts, but we're having no return from them at all. And if they didn't want to stay at Leeds, I think it was better that they leave, and they did leave.
George Graham's a keen gardener, and his pruning meant several big names were shown the door. He calls it surgery.
I love star players. I have plenty of star players at Arsenal, but I like stars players who are willing to sweat, you know, and work hard.
One thing we've got here now is a great bunch of honest lads who work hard for each other. We mightn't meet the most talented team. We're going to be playing Zola on Saturday. We haven't got a Zola. It'd be great if you had a Zola. Teams like Chelsea and Arsenal, they're buying at the top end of the market. We haven't got the money to be buying there. These clubs, they spend 7 million on one player. With 6 million, we've had to buy 9 players.
Among Leeds' new signings, happy to do some legwork, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, signed from Boa Vista in Portugal. He scored 6 goals. A newly installed captain, David Hopkin, the talented midfielder signed from Crystal Palace and is now a regular Scottish international. And Graham's work ethic has rejuvenated striker Rod Wallace. He's the side's top scorer with 10 goals already this season.
Wallace! What a superb strike!
He scored 10 in the previous 2 seasons put together. What's happened?
I think it's more confidence, and I've been picked. That's one of the things. It's just confidence, really, and just believing in yourself.
It looks like that it's fun being in this team at the moment.
Yeah, well, everyone's working for each other. I mean, there's a great team spirit, and I think over the last few games we've shown that.
Wallace is virtually the only player left from the Leeds squad which won the championship in 1992. But Howard Wilkinson's youngsters were successful as well. Leeds won the FA Youth Cup in 1993, beating a Manchester United side containing the Nevilles, Butt, Scholes and Beckham. And last season they did it again.
What has been left for me has been an outstanding youth policy. Young Harry Kewell is one of the ones that's come through quickly. We've got another few boys, 3 or 4, who probably won't come through as quick as Harry, but I think they're going to be outstanding players for Leeds United in the future. And I think that is the way to go. I think we all talked just now about the foreign coaches coming in. I think Manchester United should be held up. That is the route to go. The way Alex Ferguson has worked, the majority of his team, you know, have come through the youth ranks. The rest of it is shrewd buying, with probably only Andrew Cole, a big money buy. So that is the route we should be all trying to copy and get the route for success, rather than just going to the chequebook all the time.
What have you done to your team to make them so good at comebacks, by the way?
I think it's just the character in the side.
Leeds United, Lazarus United. Remember that derby game, Tony Gubber?
Oh, yes! Lee Bowyer! It's a scoreline of dreams from the team who were 3-0 down.
Can you win the league?
No, no chance. A similar way, if we can get into Europe, and this is being honest, if we can get into Europe in ways that will mean as much as winning the league, it'll be a fantastic achievement this year for us.
Good luck.
Thank you. We'll need it.
Ian Payne reporting there. I think should we get the violins out now for David O'Leary? Isn't life so awful for him? No chance. He's handing out all the toffee there, isn't he?
Yeah, it just tells you though what a good job George Graham's done in changing the club round completely. And
I think one of the problems he now faces, certainly with the current owners, Caspian, is I think he spent literally 6 or 7 million. He's got the people out the door. He's got people in who want to play for both themselves and for Leeds United and for George Graham. But if he can now say to Caspian, look, we've got so far on a really shoestring budget, give me kind of 10, 12 million, let me go out and buy a real couple of stars and let me change it from a team that might just finish in the places for Europe to one who definitely can. And you know, if you were the man in charge of Caspian and you had George Graham there at the helm, I think I'd give him all the money I possibly could, because he is a very, very good manager.
Now, David O'Leary is suggesting that they can't win the title, but you know, no one's particularly saying that, but they're in with the shout of being there in European success. They're making good progress, aren't they?
They're making excellent progress. I think and when they look bad at it, Ray, they'll say, well, we've done very, very well to get ourselves in the position we're in at the moment, but it's still December, you know, and I think obviously where you finish in May is all very, very relative. And I think generally if they finish in the top half of the table this season, it will be an achievement.
Did George need to be so ruthless?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, the great thing was that he could go and they weren't his players. None of them were his players, and he just decided, right, you know, thanks very much. I didn't sign you. I don't want you. You know, as soon as we get you out the door, I can get players in who want to play for Leeds United, which is exactly what he's done. If you think about the players that he's bought, they're all quite young and they're all something to prove. They're hungry, and he likes hungry players, George Graham.
Where the world, I guess.